government makes its part good within 2 weeks from today. Short of that, we don't want to run the risk of having rowdy students who are redundant at school, and we end up with strikes in schools. So we are saying that by 30th of June, the schools will have to close to avoid any crisis.
The private teachers say the failure by government to pay up has affected the teaching programs.
You cannot afford to keep 2,000 students at school without being taught. There's no learning. As we talk now, government should know it from me.
The association says 748 private schools are now affected.
It still disturbs us to hear that the government, through the Ministry of Education, is refunding 10 billion shillings back to the consolidated fund. I have a feeling that I think a planning process should have really seen that there is a crisis in my other section within the ministry. They may possibly re-channel this money.
This financial year, the government allocated 58.8 billion shillings to extend universal education to include free A-level, vocational and technical education. Additionally, US is to be scaled up with the 23 billion shillings in capitation grants. Responding to the threats by private secondary schools, the Education Ministry spokesman said funds released for the program this year were not adequate.
Already shared information between our ministry and that responsible for finance with regard to the funding gaps that exist. And we hope really that they will be responding soon.
The private schools owners say the 47,000 shillings per pupil per term is no longer sufficient.
We used to buy a ream of rotary copy paper at 8,000. Today it is 15. That means the price has doubled. It should think of raising the threshold from 47 to at least minimum, the bare minimum of 100,000.
They also want a fresh memorandum of understanding with government to include assistance in infrastructure development. Thousands of students are enrolled in private schools across the country due to the shortage of places in government-owned secondary schools, and all these could be affected if sent home prematurely. Julius Senkandwa, NTV Tonight.